Good afternoon. Today I'd like to delve into the theatrical interpretation of the characters in The Years, based on Annie Ernaux's profound autobiographical work. This play renders the journey of a woman through the 20th century, navigating personal milestones against the backdrop of social and political change. I aim to explore from a critical perspective that I hope will shed more light on themes such as race, gender, and sexuality, and especially how the playwright and the director bring these complex characters to life, emphasizing memory, feminism, and activism that Ernaux intricately weaves into her narrative. The Years is not merely highlighting individual experiences, but it is also serving as a social commentary because it brings to light the intersection of relevant distinct identities and archetypes throughout the 20th century. When I examined this performance, I also considered how these themes manifest through the actors' portrayals and the overall direction, which I hope contributes to a closer understanding of the text. Through the alchemical process of distillation brought to us by this unique blend of themes and motifs, such as imagery and symbolism, character development, race and representation, performance techniques and directing choices, each of them with their particular scent, we might succeed in obtaining, after all, their sublimation. The play relies on imagery, particularly the description of photographs and videos, and from a critical perspective, I believe this elevates the emotional weight of the characters' experiences. Each snapshot acts as a symbol embodying particularities of her internal struggles in conjunction with society's expectations, shedding light on certain snapshots or moments in time. The visual elements enhance the narrative, ushering the audience to connect with the character's psyche on a deeper level, and the contrast between her youthful innocence and the weight of the societal expectations beautifully illustrates the complicated interplay between personal choice and collective history. This nuanced portrait critiques the limitations put on women's bodies and their autonomy, ultimately reinforcing the call for a more equitable society. What I love about the characters in this play is that they are not merely individuals documented through their personal scope or perception, but that they also represent broader reflections of the society that evolve and unfold throughout the play. The main character's journey goes through a significant life event, such as childhood, motherhood, and activism, again inviting the audience to witness her metamorphosis in relationship to the realm outside her. Yes, sublimation indeed has been achieved. The choice to present the protagonist through a series of snapshots effectively effectively brings her character's development to light. Each snapshot presents a specific pivotal moment, like her experiences of love, motherhood, or the feminist struggle. This method allowed us to observe her life's timeline, emphasizing how external forces such as the political movements and the same old social expectations shape her identity. In other words, as I mentioned earlier, we see her as a reflection of other females who have navigated similar experiences, and this blurs the lines between the individual and collective narratives. Thus, the play critiques traditional autobiographical forms by presenting a character who embodies her internal anguish as she develops through social challenges. One of the most pressing questions in contemporary theater is the representation of race and its impact on storytelling. In the years, the performance can be critically examined in terms of how race influences the character's experience and the authenticity of their portrayals. While the protagonist is a white female character, transformed by her experiences in post-World War II France, the wider ensemble cast's diversity can serve to contrast her journey with the varied experiences of women of color during the same period. The inclusion of characters from various racial backgrounds deepens the exploration of social and political dynamics, illustrating how race, gender, and sexuality are paramount or key factors in shaping an identity. Their performance highlights these experiences um, through nuanced portrayals that enrich the narrative rather than presenting a singular viewpoint. The protagonist's activism portrays feelings that many women of our generation experienced, striving for independence in a monolithical society that often sought to silence them. The director's vision plays a crucial role in how these themes are communicated through performance. I felt that the use of staging, lighting, and sound illuminated relevant themes such as race, gender, and sexuality in this script. For example, the intersection of intimate moments against a backdrop of political upheaval heightens the sense of urgency and relevance of the character's struggles. Moreover, the directorial decisions about pacing emphasizes how influential is the director on the audience perception. Just like the juxtaposition of these identities. From a critical perspective, I have to underline how effective the production grapples with these themes, ensuring that they resonate with the performance. The more I watch, the more I see. Playing this performance again and again in my mind made me feel like Carl Gustav Jung, the psychoanalyst, thus presiding the chair of consciousness. Several questions surfaced. Are there moments that clash or reinforce traditional narratives related to race and gender? Is there an opportunity for the characters to express themselves authentically, or do they conform to archetypes? In conclusion, the examination of the years offers a critical understanding of how these themes like race, gender, or sexuality resonate throughout the narrative. It compels us to consider how the actors embody their characters' experience and how the director's choices shape the portrait of these very complex identities. Through the analysis of these aspects, we gain an insight into the broader social commentary embedded within Ernaux's work, which amplifies the voices of marginalized experiences and achieves a more inclusive understanding of history and drama. The theatrical interpretation of the characters in the years does more than recount a woman's life by exploring themes of feminism, activism, and identity through a critical lens. Actually, the play transcends the ordinary limitation of biography. It serves as a powerful reminder of how the past continues to shape our present and significantly urges us to reflect on the roles we play in our ongoing societal narratives. Thank you.